With all eyes on the race for the White House, it might have been overlooked. There were some other very important votes across the country. And some really, until a few years ago, you would have said, what country is that in? Not passing judgment, just saying. From magic mushrooms to sports betting, here are some major ballot initiatives that you might have missed. Florida, a supermajority of voters approves of raising the state's minimum wage to $15 an hour. But not all at once. It'll increase over the next 6 years. Right now, the minimum wage is $8.56. Oregon, making history, is the first state to legalize the use of magic mushrooms in therapy sessions. Voters there also approving a bill that decriminalizes the possession of small amounts of some serious drugs, like heroin, cocaine, and meth. D.C. voters approving a measure on magic mushrooms and other psychedelics. It doesn't legalize them per se. It just instructs law enforcement not to make catching people with them a priority. Kind of look away, like with pot in so many places. Speaking of, adults can now smoke, if you want, in New Jersey, Arizona, Montana, and South Dakota. Recreational use of pot, now legal. And in Mississippi, if a doctor says you need it for medical purposes, you can use legally there, too. Sea change in so many places. Just a decade ago, recreational marijuana was illegal in every state. And new laws on sports betting. Good to go in Louisiana, Maryland, and South Dakota. They still have to set up laws to regulate. And with that change, more than half the country allows sports betting. So there you go. You can bet in New Jersey, you can bet here, you can bet there. Sports books, that used to be almost exclusively Vegas. You couldn't even do that in Atlantic City. Now, it's a little bit of everywhere. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.